Namaste. My name is Vinni Taneja of Chakra Wellness, and I am so excited today to partner with Loop Well, where I am currently. And today I will be doing a segment of pranayama, dhyana, and asanas. So a little bit of breath work, meditation, and yoga. Really just also sending you Reiki. I am a Reiki master, so sending you a lot of love and thoughts and prayers, and hoping that this provides you a little bit of comfort during this devastating time for you and your families and loved ones. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to connect with you and hopefully provide you some solace. Namaste. Welcome. So we'll start in a seated position. Pull your navel towards your spinal cord, roll your shoulders back. Allow yourself to close your eyes. Let's do Gyan Mudra, where you bring your pointer and your thumb together. Really a wonderful mudra to seek wisdom from the universe. And let's start to slow down our breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And notice the coolness as the breath enters the nostrils. And notice the warmth as the breath exits the nostrils. Notice the belly expand as you inhale. And notice the belly contract as you exhale. If you find your mind wandering, just bring it back to the breath. A great sort of visual would be to consider yourself like a strong, solid mountain, rooted and grounded and tall. And your thoughts, feelings, emotions are simply passing clouds. We're not trying to suppress or repress anything, but just focusing on the breath, acknowledging your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and then letting them go on the exhale. And bringing your hands to your heart center and setting an intention for your practice today. Something just for you. And breathe that intention into your body. And as you exhale, release your hands. And let's do 3 cleansing breaths just to release any stress, tension, anxiety, worry out of the system. Inhale through the nose, expanding the belly. And a big sigh out through the mouth. And an inhale through the nose. And a big sigh out. And one more. And exhale. Good, and slowly flutter open your eyes. Wonderful. So we'll do some asanas. Love to do some things about releasing any tension, stress, anxiety, weight of the world on your shoulders at this time. So we'll do some opening of that and releasing of that from the shoulders. And we'll also do some hip openers. Our hips, we carry a lot of like lower vibrational emotions there. And also trauma, so it's a beautiful way to let all of that go. And then we'll have a little bit of Shavasana at the end with these beautiful Tibetan bowls that I brought from Nepal. We have one for the heart chakra, the Anahata chakra, to really heal the heart space at this really challenging time. And then also we have a sacral bowl for Swadhyasthana chakra where we hold our emotions. So we'll do a little bit of that at the end. So right now, I'd love for you to just come onto your back and start to give yourself a big hug and warm up the back, and a big comforting motion here as your knees come into your chest. You feel a beautiful stretch in the lower back that goes into the leg muscles. You're starting to warm up that back. You're pulling the navel towards the spinal cord. Love and appreciate yourself here. Give yourself a comforting hug, And let's just do 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then let's just do a big stretch, really pointing your toes, extending your limbs, feeling your body, and taking a deep breath in and out through the nose here. Beautiful. And then bending your legs and taking about 1 hand's distance from your glute to your heels. Knees are in line with the hips. Taking an inhalation, and as you exhale, lifting the hips up, let the neck be long, and really just holding this pose and sending your breath to your hip area and your upper leg muscles, engaging the belly. Good. And let every exhale be an opportunity for you to feel lighter, releasing any sort of lower vibrational emotions you may be holding here and letting that go with every exhale. And relaxing the jawline and breathing. Good. And 1 more inhale. And 1 more exhale. And then lowering the hips and bringing the feet up. So legs up towards the sky, heels are in line with the hips, pulling the belly in, flexing your feet, allowing the blood to flow back to the heart, supporting the cardiovascular system here. And breathe. Good. Engaging that belly. Wonderful. And just a couple more breaths here. Feeling into this, feeling the stretch in the legs. Good, and then releasing. And then coming on up and scooching back. Coming into staff position, really allowing that spinal cord to be nice and long. Pressing the backs of your legs into the mat. Good, and then coming up. And rising up on the inhale, and then slowly hinging at the hips as you exhale, coming into that seated forward fold. Getting a beautiful stretch for the entire body here. And breathe. Really letting the shoulders move away from the ears. And really allowing yourself to surrender here. Close your eyes. Appreciating your body. Allowing the extension of all the muscles in the body here, and breathe. Listen to what your body's saying to you wherever you're feeling any sort of tension or tightness, sending your breath there, and every exhale is an opportunity for you to release that tension and tightness. Good. And just a couple more breaths. And 1 more breath. Good. And then bringing your hands behind you and then bringing your feet wider than your mat. I'm just going to move my bowls out of the way a little bit. And we're going to just windshield wiper our legs, releasing any sort of, like I said before, any sort of trauma, tension, lower vibrational emotions in the hips. You're exhaling as your knees come to the side. You're inhaling as your knees come center. And exhaling to the other side. Trying to inhale and exhale out, in and out through your nose. And keeping that belly engaged as much as you can to protect that lower back. Also, the belly engagement always helps with balance. Core strength helps with balance. Good. And just a couple more. Wonderful. And then bringing your feet in, coming to Tithalayasana or butterfly pose, wrapping your fingers around the tops of your feet, accessing your sit bones, having a beautiful, tall, straight spine, and starting to flutter to continue to do those hip openers. Breathe. Really just breathe. The breath is a wonderful tool to calm the central nervous system, expand the lung capacity, lower blood pressure, wonderful benefits of pranayama, and breathe. And just a couple more breaths here, continuing to flutter. Beautiful. Good. And then let's do a little bit of release of tension and stress and anxiety out of our neck and shoulders. So you're going to inhale as you extend your arms, and when your biceps get towards your ears, you're going to exhale. And I'd love to invite you to do some cleansing breaths just to clean out any sort of things that may be weighing heavy on you. So inhale and release through the mouth. And let's do that a few more times. Inhale and release through the mouth. And alternate those arms, really reach and release. And one more. Reach and release. Good. And placing your hands here onto your thighs and just doing a little modification of cat and cow. Really working the spinal cord here. Good. Allowing yourself to really feel this in the upper body. If anything hurts, just stop immediately and modify accordingly. You know your body best. And breathe. And two more. Good. And one more. Wonderful. And let's rise up. Let's do an inhalation. And as we exhale, come into a seated twist. Beautiful. And holding this pose and allowing yourself to just send your breath to wherever you feel this. And then as you exhale, letting all that tightness go. Good. And then rise up, inhale. And then exhale, seated twist on the other side. And just see how you feel on one side versus the other. And breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. And then rising up. And just taking a couple breaths here, really extending the upper body. Wiggle your fingers. Good, and relax. So I hope you enjoyed those asanas. Now it's time for a little guided shavasana, a beautiful way to relax the body. I invite you to come into corpse pose, really settle in. If you can make yourself a little bit more comfortable, I invite you to do that, and then try to be still for the next few minutes as I take you through a beautiful guided shavasana and play a little bit of these bowls for you. Sound healing is a 2,000-year-old methodology. It's a wonderful way to really soothe and relax the mind, body, and spirit. So as you lay in shavasana, close your eyes and let the music just wash over you. And receiving the Reiki that I'm sending as well. And scanning your entire body. And seeing where you still may be holding on to any sort of tightness or stress. And using the breath, sending it to those areas. And as you exhale, allowing yourself to feel lighter. Scanning from the top of your head, from your scalp, all the way to your toes. Allowing yourself to go into a deep meditative state, to a deep relaxed state. And breathe. And slowly now wiggling your fingers and toes just to bring awareness back to your body. And then slowly rolling either onto your left or right side in fetal position. And allowing yourself two cleansing breaths there. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then slowly coming back to a seated position. Hands in Namaste at your Anahata Chakra, prayer position at your heart space, bowing your head. And being thankful that you took the time for your self-care today, for your mind, body, and spirit health. Honoring the intention that you set at the beginning of class and allowing that intention to be carried into the rest of your day and week. And to close class, we will chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For peace for all of the beings. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Always an honor to teach. My heart and my prayers and my love is with you. Thank you.